Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. Now, Nicki Minaj is the only female rapper currently that has charting 2 albums within the 200 on Apple Music. Pink Friday 2 at number 9 and the Pink Friday Complete Edition at number 170. Okay, so congratulations to Nicki Minaj. I wonder when we gonna get Roman in Malibu. But anyway, Mr. Wack Harlow wants, to collaborate with Nicki Minaj. He already has worked with Champagne Thickums, and currently Nicki is the only female rapper, mainstream female rapper that he follows. He don't follow Meg because he cool with Tory. He don't even follow his label mate, Criminal B. Okay, which is actually very shocking. Very shocking that he don't even follow his label mate, but he does follow Nicki Minaj, and he does want to work with her. Now, I know a lot of people are wondering, well, he's under Titanic Records. Nicki would never do it. But Little Dookie, aka Little Uzi, is under Titanic Records and Devil Nation, and she still worked with him multiple times. He got both demons behind him, Devil Nation and Titanic. Now, with that being said, though, I'm not really a big Wack Harlow listener. No shade. I know he went number 1 with Loving on Me. Okay, that was number 1 for a few weeks. May not be number 1 this week because Queen Bee is taking over. But I'm not a huge fan of his music. I'm not saying that he's trash. I don't think that he's trash or anything like that, but I'm just saying I don't listen to his music like that. I would prefer Kung Fu Kenny. No shade, but he does have a decent relationship with Champagne Thickums. But I also heard Criminal B is also looking to work with him too, and they are on the same label. So, if he get turned down by Nicki Minaj, which probably may happen, no shade, because Nicki's very particular and picky about who she works with, he probably is going to start working with Cardi B. Okay, I can see that happening. Even though lyrically, she's nowhere near his level. Okay, and I don't even need to listen to a lot of his music to understand that. But in all actuality, I do feel like, no shade, Nicki should definitely leave hip-hop and just move over to pop, in my opinion. If I was Nicki, I know that's probably never going to happen because Nicki is a diverse artist. I would only do pop, hip-hop, like Doja's been doing. Okay, even though she says she was going strictly rap, which was a big fat lie. Or, just like super bass, Pink Friday girls, that type of music. Because at the end of the day, I do feel like the hip-hop community doesn't fully respect Nicki Minaj. They don't appreciate her lyricism. I feel like she never really gets her full credit. So I wouldn't be mad if she left hip-hop alone. Now, moving on to Megan Thee Stallion. Oh boy, when you don't beef with Nicki Minaj, you cannot remain stable on the charts. Now, it has been reported that Megan Thee Stallion's Piss has moved down 35 spots on the Hot 100 at number 48. Next week is supposed to move down another 30. And so it looks like Piss officially is no longer getting the push that it once was, since Megan Thee Stallion is no longer getting any attention from Nicki Minaj. Okay? But allegedly Megan is planning on dropping more music because Camel Toe allegedly is telling Megan Thee Stallion to keep dropping diss records towards Nicki Minaj. Okay, keep dissing current records because that brings in the sales. Hopefully, the next time she diss Nicki Minaj, Nicki ignores her. So that way we can see the real streams and sales for Megan Thee Stallion And that usually isn't a top 10 or number 1 record. Let's be very clear. But let me know how y'all feel about it. And if you think that she'll move back up on the charts. Now, moving on to Doja Cat. So Doja Cat is the top contender for Best Rap Album for the 2025 Skimmys. It has been reported by Gold Derby that it was a chess move for Doja Cat's album, Scarlet, not to be nominated in the 2024 Skimmys because within a year of Scarlet coming out, or less than a year of Scarlet coming out, Doja was able to get 2 top 5 records with Agora Hills and The Town Is Dead. Now, even though she can't get nominated for The Town Is Dead because that was already nominated and lost at the Skimmys, Agora Hills can definitely get a nomination, obviously in the pop category. But Scarlet, considering that it is technically a rap album, even though she's singing in most of her songs, it is top contender for Best Rap Album for the 2025 Skimmys. Now, she's the only female rapper that has dropped so far, besides Nicki Minaj. But we already know the Skimmys have blackballed Nicki. So far, Doja Cat is the top, contender. Now, Champagne Thickums, he boycotts. And nobody that's really super popular has really dropped except maybe 21 Below Average, and nobody cares about him. So let me know how y'all feel about it. I don't think Scarlet deserves Best Rap Album of the Year. No shade. It doesn't, in my opinion. But I wouldn't be shocked if she wins it, though. Moving on to Scratch Off, the side chick throwing rocks and hiding her hand, per usual. So as we know, Ice Spice had a bunch of billboard trucks in Atlanta promoting her song, You Think You the Ish, You Not Even a Fart, dissing Scratch Off. And so Scratch Off tweeted, didn't hit though, okay? Saying that, unfortunately Ice Spice billboard trucks didn't get the reception that, Ice Spice thought it would get. The Neighborhood Talk posted Scratch Off's tweet, and she commented underneath the Neighborhood Talk and said, this was about an old pic going viral, not that little girl. Thanks. Okay? Now, here's my thing. What pic has been going viral of Scratch Off? Nothing about you goes viral. You're very boring. Okay? That's why your song is flopping on the charts. And how is Ice Spice a little girl when she's out charting and out streaming you? How does that make sense when she's more successful than you? Okay? You didn't even get any Scammy nominations, and you released hella records. Okay? In 2023. You didn't get not one Scammy nomination. I believe Ice Spice got 3 or 4. Okay? So I don't understand how you can be so cocky when you're flopping on the charts. And then Scratch Off had paid this white guy to vandalize one of Ice Spice's billboard trucks. Because I definitely don't believe any of the 4 Scratch Off fans went and did that. Okay? I definitely think that Scratch Off went and hired somebody to vandalize the trucks. Okay? And this is why I told Ice Spice, you can't go easy on Scratch Off. She's cocky. She's delusional. She's a side chick Karen. That's spray tans. You need to get in the booth with 21 Average, okay? And take a picture sitting on 21 Below Average's lap, okay? Release a song. She can't even publicly claim this man because she's a side chick. You can, okay? Now, I know he's married, but the wife ain't gonna do nothing anyway. Okay, so this is how you get your lick back. Now, moving on to Criminal B. So, Shakira's producer, okay, David Stewart, basically confirms the Shakira and Cardi B collaboration. Allegedly, the song will have a Spanish version, which is going to be a hot mess because I don't really think Criminal B sounds good on Spanish records. And it also will have a English version for pop radio. And their plan is to have the English and Spanish version merge the streams on Payola. So like I said before, Criminal B is trying to get a top 10 hit, okay? Because I believe Shakira and Karol G, they went top 10 or top 5 on the Payola Hot 100. So that's why, Cardi B is doing the record with Shakira. She needs a top 5, top 10 hit, and she wants to stick it to Nicki Minaj, okay? Because at the end of the day, Nicki has been clowning Cardi B for her basically flopping for the last 3 or 4 years, okay? And she still don't got a second album. So, this is her way of getting back on the charts. And allegedly, after the Shakira record, she allegedly will be dropping her Nicki Minaj diss track. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on to Queen B. Queen B is expected to debut at number 1 on the Payola Hot 100. Her sabotaging of Kanye West's album, removing the album for a few hours has worked because he will be debuting at number 3. So congratulations to Queen B. And then also for her song 16 Carriages is predicted to debut inside the top 40 on this week's Payola Hot 100. Queen B has officially reclaimed her crown as the Queen of Music. She's the only Black female artist to debut at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Y'all talking about Ckiminaj. Ckiminaj, even if she dropped a country album right now, it wouldn't go number 1. Probably wouldn't even go top 5. Okay, so, we gotta give Queen B her props. This is why I've been calling Queen B the Queen of Music, because it don't matter what genre she does, she's always going to excel. And she didn't have no music videos, and this is 4 days of tracking. Now, imagine if she get like the chart-obsessed races on the remix. That'll be number 1 for weeks. Okay? And this is her way of playing chess to win Album of the Year. Okay? So she coming in hot because she really wants to win Album of the Year. So let me know how y'all feel about it. And do you think that this number 1 is well-deserved? I think it's absolutely well-deserved. Even though I'm not here for Queen B's country bumpkin music, the fact that she's making history as a Black woman on Black History Month is phenomenal. So we got to give her 10s. Now, Icespxce wins Best New Artist at the People's Choice Awards. Nicki Minaj also won Best Hip Hop Artist at the 2024 People's Choice Awards. So congratulations to Nicki Minaj on that award. And then Nicki and Ice both win Best Collaboration of the Year at the 2024 People's Choice Awards. And they both took home 2 awards. Now, I want Nicki, and I know she's going on tour, so it might be too late. But, for the award shows that do show love to Nicki, because there are award shows that are bought, like the Scammies, I wish that she would, step out and go support them and go to the award shows like Icespxce and the other female rappers. That's the only thing. I feel like there's certain award shows that constantly show Nicki love. And I'm hoping that maybe in 2025, because I know she booked and busy in 2024, that she would go to more award shows that do show her love. Not the award shows that get paid and bought, like, the Scammies, no shade, and the EBT Awards. But, the EMAs, the Video Music Awards, she usually show love to them. And, the People's Choice Awards, hopefully she show more love to them in the future. Now, ASAP the colorist announced that Rihanna is working on new music. So ASAP the colorist tells a fan that basically Rihanna is working on new music. No shade to Rihanna, but I will believe it when I see it. Okay, when the music actually comes out and it sounds better than Lift Me Down. No shade. because Rihanna does have the lion spirit, just like SZA. And she always, every few years, says, oh, music is coming soon, soon, soon. And then she never drops. Okay? So I'll believe it when the music actually drops and it sounds better than Lift Me Down. Now, moving back on to Queen B, Tiffany Red calls out Queen B, Seven Streeter, Tamar, Zendaya for not properly giving publishing rights to her and others behind the scenes. If you don't know what publishing rights are, is when, somebody writes a song for an artist, okay, and then the artist kind of takes credit for writing the song, even though they didn't write anything. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but to get a writing credit, you only need to change like one word, okay, or add a few ad-libs, between the song, or do a little background vocal, and that's what a lot of artists do, especially Queen B. Okay. Now, with that being said, obviously Queen B is not the only artist that does steal, publishing credits from writers. And in my opinion, I think that, the writers should boycott Queen B. Okay. Because listening to Tiffany Red, she takes the most publishing. She takes like 25%. Other artists only take like 10 to 5%. So 25 is a big cut versus only taking 10 or 5% of the publishing rights. So I think that writers, big or small, should boycott writing for Queen B, have her write her own music and see how trash it's going to be, or sue Queen B. Okay, because, I can understand if you change a few words, you get like 10%, 5% of the writing, credit. But to take 25% and you didn't do much, which Queen B allegedly does, I think she either needs to get sued or people should boycott writing for her. So let me know how y'all feel about that. I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description, and have a great day.